Dealing with an injury as a lifter is no easy task. It can be really hard to feel sidelined by your injury, unable to do the training that you love, or just missing out on the strength and hypertrophy gains that you could otherwise be making. What if I told you that you didn't have to just stop lifting when you're dealing with an injury? When it comes to lifting related injuries, complete rest and just skipping the gym is hardly ever the answer, but at the same time, you don't just want to ignore your injury and keep on doing what you were doing to get injured in the first place. The key is to find ways to change your training so you can avoid losing those gains that you've already made while letting your injury actually heal up and get back to 100% in the meantime. And one of our favorite ways that we help our clients do this is by modifying tempo. Tempo is simply the speed that you do certain portions of each repetition of a movement that you're doing. It's usually written as a 3-digit number in an XYZ format. X is the length of the eccentric or lowering part of the movement, Y is the length of the pause at the bottom of the movement, and Z is the length of the concentric or lifting part of the movement. For example, if you're using a 3-0-3 tempo for a movement, that would mean a 3-second long eccentric or lowering part of the movement, no pause at the bottom of the movement, and a 3-second concentric or lifting part of the movement. On the other hand, something like a 4-2-0 tempo would be a 4-second eccentric or lowering part of the movement, a 2-second pause at the bottom of the movement, and then lifting explosively or just at a normal speed. Using slower tempo for movements is something that we use all the time with our clients because it can actually help you get back to the movements that you want to be doing, but with much less pain. The reason this is the case is twofold. First, when you're using slower tempos like this, you're going to have to use less weight on the bar to complete the movements, but you're still going to actually be able to train hard and push yourself while lifting. Secondly, some types of muscle and tendon injuries are actually made worse with higher speed movements. Think Achilles tendon or patellar tendon pain with things like running and box jumps. So slowing down the tempo can directly address this. The key to using this effectively when you're rehabbing injury is to start off with a slow enough tempo that you can do the movement relatively comfortably, and then progressing over time until you're back to your normal speed or tempo for movements. Let's take knee pain with squatting, for example. A progression that we often use with our clients is starting them with a 3-0-3 tempo squat, then switching to a 3-2-0 tempo squat, then a 3-1-0 tempo squat, then a 3-0-0 tempo squat, and finally just a regular speed squat at the very end. If you use tempo training correctly, you can not only get back to the movements that you enjoy faster, but you can also recover from an injury more effectively. If you're looking for help implementing this into your own rehab process or simply getting back to lifting after an injury, then click the link below to contact us, and somebody from our team will reach out and schedule a completely free phone consultation with you to see if we can help you out.